Manchester United teetering over a precipice.
Hello everybody, and
A season
welcome to
of
today's match.
underachievement has left them right on the very edge, but all is not lost. A point is all they need to save themselves. Surely it is the most important, the most crucial point many of these players can ever have earned. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He can get that clear. That's the throw. De Jong. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Ribéry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ribéry. That's very neat. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Bellingham. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Bellingham. That's a nicely measured pass. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Hernandez. Now it's De Jong. That's headed upfield. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, what a chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He is through here. He's got the shot away. And more and more and more. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
And Messi sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So the plot is a simple one. Win and they are promoted. One shot at it. Supporters doing their best to create a rousing atmosphere here, going the extra mile to help the team up. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Some really good ball movement. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham gets over and intercepts. And it's Ribéry. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a hit! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it Vinicius Junior!
So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There will be a throw-in. Mbappe. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And here's Ribéry. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. De Jong. That is a great pick out. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Now it's Neymar. He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Neatly clipped into space. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Ribéry. And here's Messi. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took
Vinicius Junior gets shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Messi. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hones! Really well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking for the runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is lovely. And here's Ribéry. Look at the real chance! No mistake! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Out of play for a throw. Beckenbauer. Messi. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Hoeneß. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cole! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cole is offering a right smile there.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Cole! Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Ribery.
Such good technique.
That has been cut short. Hoeneß. That is ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with his...
Oh, what a climb! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Big chance!
Benfica are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chance. Fallen kindly here! Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Cole. Ribery. Here's Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's De Jong. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, not quite. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. It's a good foot in there. Rodri. Rodri. Vinicius Junior.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar has created one goal already. Now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that could set him on his way. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he finish? It's there!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Número 6.
Nedved. Now it's Romario. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the... And the shot! Lacking in accuracy. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He could be in here. He's got to be in here.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Yamal. Benfica do have a chance to counter here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ernest. Romario. And he's managed to get free. So that's it. It is all over. A statement win on a crucial day, and now made... So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And here's Torres. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Marquinhos. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Stood up well to him there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Van Dijk. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham. No, he's not getting his way this time. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nice physical challenge. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he can clear it away. Rodri does really well there. He is strong. Now it's De Jong. Excellent challenge. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Some really good ball movement. He's had a hit!
Vinicius Junior really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Dink through.
Look, it's a run defense.
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koundé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bastoni has got himself a free kick. Bellingham. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He is through here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Fernando Torres. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Çalhanoğlu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bastoni. Conte. To McAllister. And it's Fernando Torres.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's played him through. Ribéry. This is De Jong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. McAllister. That is good. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi has it in. He's got the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Bellingham. Spread it left. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Nicely intercepted. Oh, played right into his path. And here's Nunez. Nunez! He's scored! And the second half is off to a flyer. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bellingham looks to clip it forward. Messi, and the counter is on. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And it's Messi. Hernandez.
De Jong really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a sharp pass. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fernando and Torres! They want to be quick. Can he put it away? Bellingham. Rodri. Now it's Ribéry. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. De Jong. Spread neatly. In with the challenge. It is a corner, good chance. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's McAllister. Bellingham. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Ribéry. Now this could be a chance. Shot at goal! And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Substitution in progress.
Chelsea can make their change now with a break in play. Messi getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, nice touch. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And they've got rid. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. Bastoni simply refused to be outdone there.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Messi. It's Bellingham. Floated through. Bellingham. That looks a cracking ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Ribéry. And that's that. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Ribéry. Oh, great! He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta or Bati.
Can he put it away? Rice, real chance! And again! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bastoni. Has a look and plays it forward.
Inter would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
There's the hit! And here's Messi. And that's a good ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the ball's come loose here. Ribéry.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's De Jong. Now it's Messi. Messi has a goal! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Bellingham really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And it's Ribéry. Rice does well to get it back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Messi is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi's cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
That has not gone well. Defending was strong and firm. 15 minutes till half-time. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's played him through. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's going in strongly.
For Rice.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's in a great position. Oh, shooting chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Messi. DiMarco does really well there, strong defending. Rice. Messi. De Jong. Very nicely done.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. And the finish! And another try! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Everyone's raving about Hakim Ziyech, Peter, and with very good reason. I mean, the Moroccan is an exciting playmaker for starters, who likes everything to be pretty direct, and while that might cost his team possession at times, he also has really impressive stats in ball winning as well, so you can see he's a hard worker too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now it's Bellingham, now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Kadiolu. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Papu Gomez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ribéry. Oh, easy pickings there. Still goalless at the moment. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ribéry. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Messi stood his ground strongly. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gomez. Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. Rondon! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Messi, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gets his pass away. Kadiolu for Phillips. And it's Ziyech. Ziyech. He's picked his way through.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Quick look, then plays it in. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi! It's a loose ball. Vinicius Junior! Son Heung-min. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. With Ziyech. Oh, he's played it in low. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And he's cut it out. Kadiolu. Rondon. Rodri. Gomez. And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi. He could be in here. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Ribéry. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's De Jong. Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's got the decent hit! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. Rodri. Messi. Now this could be a chance. So what can they make of this?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
James! Oh, terrible pass. Ribery. Now it's De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Phillips. De Jong. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
De Jong. I think we're just about done here. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Malinovsky.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi might just make this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
James! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's managed to get free. Quality ball. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Ribery voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
So,
time
Jim,
for
how
our
do you
special
reflect on
lottery.
what we've seen?
Please grab
Well,
the
this
tickets
game
you were
looked to
given
have
when you walked in
nil-nil
through the
written
gates.
all over it, but credit to them. They upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. Ribéry. De Jong. Can he put it away? It's loose. Oh, what a mistake. And one more try. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
De Jong really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a mighty effort! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Haaland. Hernandez cuts out the pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Palmer, and here's Haaland. And he's being shifted off it. Beckham touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Hernandez, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribéry concedes a free kick for that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Throw it. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Rodri. Ribéry. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ribéry, and he's in on goal. Bellingham, this one, there's the hit! He scores! Manchester United are back on level terms. What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter.
Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bellingham.
Oh, really well played.
Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Haaland. Marquinhos. Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Bellingham. Ribéry. And Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's gone backward here. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong. Now there's a fine ball. Vinicius Junior! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Somewhat off target. Haaland. Messi. And it's Beckham. Palmer. Messi has created one goal already.
Two added minutes
Gets
have
into
been
some
indicated.
space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. And he lines up a cross. Rodri. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Manchester United head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And that's the second half started.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Ribéry. That's a sharp pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great chance! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Bellingham. Has a go! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Alexander-Arnold. And Hernandez. Van Dijk. Rodri. Beckham. Palmer. And here's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
For this match was
Almost an hour gone.
898.
And they can counter here. Nigeria finding their passes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Substitution on the field. Number
It's their
22.
second corner of the game.
Ribery. Number 21.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 10.
And now they can
Messi.
spring out of defence.
Coming on the field. Number 11. Palmer.
Palmer.
Number 13.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Number 9.
Manchester United
Phil
perhaps
Foden.
contemplating their next change
Substitution in
here.
progress.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. That has been cut short. De Bruyne. That's a good ball played into space.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. And it's De Bruyne. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Now De Bruyne. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's quick to snatch it back. Kante puts his foot on the gas. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Foden, great pressure, plenty of it. McAllister, out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Made sure that's not getting through.
Nigeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he was quick to react. And here's Griezmann, played out wide, looking for the runner. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of
Vinicius
very tall
Junior.
targets to pick out from this corner.
Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Nigeria
Number
have a simple
7,
task to
Cristiano
find something
Ronaldo.
sustained now and keep the
Number
pressure on.
8, Federico Valverde.
Rodri. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. So nearly the perfect ball. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Desperate defending required here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's at the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is...